Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we continue to create useful content for those who wish to seek Islamic knowledge. And today we will tell you about studying in Cairo. In particular, in this video you will learn 4 things. First one is what benefits can be taken in Cairo. The second one is how people memorize the Quran in Cairo. The third one is how to learn Arabic in Cairo. And the fourth one is about financial costs in Cairo. One of the reasons why it was decided to create such a video on this topic is that not everyone has the opportunity to enter one of the Saudi universities. Then in this case, Cairo will be a good alternative to learn Arabic, memorize the Quran, and achieve other goals. A small note before we get started: the material was collected and published in August 2022 and is current at the time of its publication. Over time, some things may change slightly, for example prices, but the basics are usually the same. So the first part of the video is what you can benefit from living and studying in Cairo. 7 benefits will be listed here. The first benefit is learning the Quran and memorizing it, because Egypt has long been very famous in the Arab world as a place of learning the Quran and its types of recitation. The second benefit is learning literary Arabic, in which the Quran and Sunnah were sent down. The third benefit is preparation for studying your journey of becoming a student of knowledge, namely learning the basics of the Islamic sciences such as basics of tafsir, fundamentals of fiqh, terminology of hadith, nahu, sarf, wa balagha. The fourth benefit is learning Arabic handwriting. The fifth benefit, and it concerns family, is teaching children and wife the Arabic language and the Quran. The sixth benefit, accommodation and food in Egypt is much cheaper than in Saudi Arabia. And the seventh benefit is access to books. There are a lot of book publishers and bookstores in Cairo. Also, once a year an international book exhibition is held, and it's called Ma'ridul Kitab, where many publishers from all over the Arab world gather in one place. As you can see, the benefits are obvious and worth it to make this trip. Let's move on to the second part of the video and talk about memorizing the Quran in Cairo. The main method of memorizing the Quran is to attend classes of trusted sheikhs on the Quran, who are known for their correct creed and religion in general, and who are also known for their knowledge and experience. These lessons are given either in a mosque or in a markaz. Basically, everyone teaches for a fee, but the price is different. Some charge a symbolic fee, while others set a higher price. The price starts from 150 Egyptian pounds and goes up to 1,000 or more Egyptian pounds. Group lessons will be cheaper, individual lessons will cost more. Group classes are held as follows: the student comes and waits for its turn, and the waiting time can be short or long. For example, there are sheikhs to whom you pay the lowest monthly price of 150 Egyptian pounds, but you wait in line for 2 or 3 hours, which of course is not very convenient. Therefore, those who have money prefer individual lessons. As for the methodology, everyone has one, and it's the basis. The sheikh listens to the students reciting, corrects and makes comments. Then the student takes a new amount of memorization for the next time, and so on to the end until he completes memorizing the Quran completely. In the first lessons, there will be a lot of time and effort to invest in the correct pronunciation of the Quran. The volume of memorization is different for everyone. If a student attends 3 lessons per week and memorizes 1 page for each lesson, then such a student will memorize the Quran within 4 years. And a diligent student can memorize Quran in 2 years if he begins to memorize 2 pages for each lesson 3 times a week. Generally speaking, memorizing Quran entirely takes 3 or more years, with good diligence in 2 years, with strong diligence less than 2 years. And the things that are necessary for constancy in memorizing the Quran are listed on our website, notjustmadinah.com. Part 3 of our video is learning Arabic in Cairo. The advantage of learning a language in Cairo is that the Arabic language is not only learned there, but also practiced. Every student who comes to Cairo to study Arabic can be divided into 2 categories. The first category is those who came to Cairo without a base in Arabic. They can neither read nor write, or can read and write and have completed, for example, only 1 volume of the Madinah course. All these is one category. Such a person needs to enter one of the markaz and make efforts to master the material in Arabic. and it will be difficult especially for someone whose age has exceeded 30 years, or he or she last studied only at school, university, and hasn't been studying for a long time since then. Moreover, the main difficulty will be in understanding Arabic due to a small vocabulary, unpreparedness for understanding Arabic speech, lack of practice of speaking Arabic, and other obstacles. However, this learning process will become easier over time, especially after completing half of the Marquez program. The second category is those who came with a good base of the Arabic language. They speak and understand speech in Arabic on a good level. Depending on his level, it's not necessary for such a person to study in the Marquez, but these students can complete the Marquez program individually or in groups, depending on his desires and goals. But such a student should definitely cover books on the rules of Nahwu, Sarf, and Balagha. And you can find out about pitfalls in learning Arabic in Cairo on the website notjustmadinah.com. And the last part of the video, financial costs. The first one is visa. You can get it at the airport. The cost is $25. Then the price of rental housing depends on the area, layout, and type of rental. You rent either the entire apartment for yourself or rent it with others and split the rent. Renting an entire apartment starts at an average of 2,200 Egyptian pounds in ordinary areas and from 5,000 Egyptian pounds in more prestigious areas. Here is an example of an apartment that one student rents for 4,000 Egyptian pounds in the 8th district. As for the one who moves into an apartment where the brothers already live, then he will only pay his share of the rent, and in this case the cost will depend on the number of people living in the apartment, i.e. in this case everybody chips in to pay the rent. As you understand, the condition of the apartment depends on the area and the rental price. If you want an apartment with all amenities, you will have to pay more. If you are limited in finances, then you will have to look for cheaper alternatives with conditions corresponding to the price. After renting a house, you will need to purchase bedclothes and furniture for yourself. Approximate prices for bedclothes today: mattress from 700 Egyptian pounds and above, pillow is about 100 Egyptian pounds, summer winter bedspread is about 150 Egyptian pounds, desk will cost you approximately 250 Egyptian pounds, chair is about 100 Egyptian pounds, and so on and so forth. Now let's talk about the cost of classes in Marquez. The price in different Marquez is very different. Below are a few Marquez all calculations for the month of August 2024. Al-Ibana will cost you 3,500 Egyptian pounds for one level. One level lasts 6 weeks. There are 14 levels in Al-Ibana Marquez: introduction level, preparatory level, and 12 levels from 1st to 12th. Then we have a Marquez called Furqan, and it costs only 1,300 Egyptian pounds for one level, and it also has 14 levels. These two Marquez, Al-Iban and Furqan, have been teaching for a long time, and all these rates may increase depending on the course of dollar or the cost of the Marquez. Some Marquez may offer discounts, but discounts are negotiated on an individual basis. And of course, there are also many other Marquez, but there is no complete information about them. Now, nutrition. If you are going to eat outside and you will not cook for yourself, then for you there are Central Asian canteens, Yemeni canteens, Somali and Malaysian canteens. In general, it takes from 40 to 70 Egyptian pounds to eat normally. It all depends on the type of food and quantities. As for a student with a family, everything is individual, depending on the number of family members and the variety of food. But on average, such a student spends from 3,900 Egyptian pounds per month if only chicken is used as meat. Costs for a family student. Here we list the most necessary things for a family student, and you can see their costs on the internet. So here we have fridge, gas or electric stove, washing machine, water heater, gas or electric, closet or cabinet for things, utensils like spoons, forks, mugs, and so on, carpet, electric stove, air conditioner, table for food, bookshelves, a vacuum cleaner, and so on. The seventh item is transport. A one-way trip on a bus that travels to Marquez currently costs 5.5 Egyptian pounds. But if you use white microbuses, it will cost you from 3 Egyptian pounds to 10 Egyptian pounds, depending on the direction and place. And the last one, the cost of teaching children in kindergartens on average is 1,000 Egyptian pounds per month. The advantage of these kindergartens, children in these kindergartens grew up in different countries, so the language of conversation between them is Arabic. This helps the child to learn the language from early childhood. There are also other kindergartens in different areas. As a rule, everyone chooses the kindergarten that is close to their house. And basically, that's it. Now you have all the information you need to take action. The information that was posted in this video you can find in an even more detailed form on the website notjustmadinah.com. Please share this video with other brothers. Maybe this video will encourage them to take a beneficial educational trip to Cairo, and you will be one of the reasons for this. And remember that difficulties are temporary. Those who went to Egypt to study, went through difficulties, learned the Quran and mastered the Arabic language, today rejoice in this effort, while many others who did not take advantage of this opportunity today regret that the time has been lost. وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.